Hello, this is another installment of Dude Reviews. My name is RJ Burr, and I am your dude review, a dude providing reviews, I am your trusted advisor, and I'm invested in offering you the details you need to make the best purchase decisions. Oh shit, give me 1 second here. Alright, speaking of riding that train, today we're talking about the Rhone Commuter Dress Shirt. If you've not heard of Rhone, Rhone is basically Lululemon branded as men's stuff. Look, I like Rhone, I think it's really cool, but essentially they've taken a playbook of Lululemon and said, hey, we're doing the same thing you're doing, and we're gonna do our own thing, and it's men's stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because they came out with an awesome commuter dress shirt, which I'm going to review today, giving you the details so you can make the best decision possible whether, hey, is this something that works for me or not. So it's called a commuter dress shirt. I don't know, I wear it at work, so I guess I call it a work dress shirt. Regardless, they say it's the most comfortable dress shirt ever made, guaranteed. Well, actually guaranteed. Guaranteed is Rasheed Wallace, 2004 Detroit Pistons, greatest team ever assembled without an all-star. I was at Game 4 at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Rest in peace. World champions. Phenomenal. Here's the shirt. This is what it looks like. Alright, nothing special. It's a dress shirt. Look at it closer. It has stripes. It has buttons. It's got a little button tab here to keep the collar down. And one on the Lululemon playbook, they've got their little thing on the side of the seam here. Lululemon's is little 3 stripes. They did X's instead. Same thing, but different. Here's the thing. Check this out. So the key features of the commuter shirt is that it's lightweight, breathable, quick drying, reduces wrinkles naturally. I don't know what that means, but hey, less wrinkles is better. 4-way stretch. We could use one more way, but 4 is fine. And then also it's moisture wicking. So essentially this is a performance fabric shirt looking like a monkey suit shirt. Some other features, it has that button down collar thing on it, so it keeps the collar down so it's not sprayed out like disco John Travolta style. It uses lightweight Italian fabric containing nylon and elastane. I guess, I don't know what that means, but it's soft. It also has that little XXX stitching on the side. I'm not sure there's undertones on that, but it looks kind of cool. So what people and the brand are saying about this shirt is that it is the most comfortable dress shirt ever made, guaranteed. And on the website it says directly, we are not saying this is the best shirt in its class. We are saying the commuter dress shirt has created a class all its own. Alright, for something flexing its muscle that hard, you think it probably costs like $1 bajillion. Well, apparently it's only $118, so I don't know if it's really that great, but at least it's affordable for the generic person that can, you know, that wants to buy a shirt. My personal experience with this shirt, now having the one I just showed you for about a year, and now I just got a new one recently, there's some pros and cons. We'll start with the pros. The first one is, it is super soft. It is super soft, and I was super surprised when I pulled out of the package to feel this thing, and I'm like, wow, this does not feel like that plastic bag, typical old school performance fabric stuff. It was not like that whatsoever. It also is not stiff like your typical dress shirt. It doesn't have like that, what's that spray called? Yeah, starch. It doesn't have like that stiff starch feeling to it. It's super soft. It feels almost like a long sleeve t-shirt, but it has a collar on it. Number 2, it has a really good fit to it. With like most of their stuff, it's an athletic kind of slim trim fitting. Number 3 is it washes really well. I can tell you from experience from at work when doing education stuff with a marker, I accidentally got a little marker stuff on me, and that shit came right out in the wash. No problem whatsoever. It looks like it never happened. Big one for other bros out there is it doesn't discolor or stink. Look, I'm not a sweaty asshole, but I can perspirate from time to time, and I've never had an issue with this whatsoever. It moisture wicks very well, and it doesn't seem to hold on to whether it's color or stink. You put this thing in the wash, you can't tell after putting it back on that you ran a marathon in it. The thing comes out like brand new. It's also very durable. Since I've had this for a while, I've gone through this. I wear this thing at least once a week. It's gone through the wash. However, I don't tumble dry, I hang dry it, but regardless, the thing's held up really well, because I've had other performance dress shirts in the game where the seams start pulling apart or you get a little snag or rip or tear in it. This thing is really held up very well, and I've had a job where I have to move my body around quite a bit, and shit can happen. Another thing I really like about it, I think is underappreciated, is the sleeves on it. And when you start getting into a day of work and you just want to roll up the sleeves sometimes. You know, in these, a lot of times you get sleeves that are super stiff. You roll them up, they look fine rolled up, but it doesn't feel that comfortable. These things are super comfortable. When you roll it up, it feels like taking your long sleeve shirt and rolling it up. There's something to be said about that comfort. And overall, it behaves like a performance sweat wicking shirt. When you do perspirate in it or you are sweating, it is going to evaporate really well, not hold zinc, and it maintains its form even though it stretches 4 ways. Alright, with anything, nothing's perfect. So here's a few cons. First, it's very basic sizing. You have your small, medium, large, extra large. There might be something else in there. You definitely don't have a medium, you don't have a large, you don't have an extra medium. There's nothing else in between. When it comes to dress shirts, you need something a little more specific. I'm not worried about the collar as much or the arm length, but you know, for some people, especially $118, to have a little bit more variation in lengths and fits, I think that would be helpful in the future. There are a lack of styles. When I first bought mine is just, my first one is like this, right? It's stripes. They're light blue stripes on a white shirt, so it looks light blue from far away. They had that in like a micro check. That was it. Now they have a few more options, which one I bought recently, which is it's a red white dot. It has red and blue dots on a white shirt. Very small. But the only colors they have right now is a blue gingham, and that gingham is pretty small. They have a blue micro check, which is like that gingham, but even more smaller gingham-y. They have the red white dot, which is basically a white shirt with small little red and blue dots on it. And then they have blue, which apparently looks just like the blue micro check. There's no difference between it. Here's another thing which they claim you can do, which I totally disagree with, is that you can wear it untucked. I disagree. Yes, you can wear these with your performance pants, like your Lululemon ABC pants, but it only looks good tucked in. Hanging out, unless you've got a certain body type or the length is right, this looks like you're wearing a dress shirt hanging out, which I think is a terrible look, because on most dress shirts that you tuck in, it's longer in the front, it's longer in the back, swoops up on the sides. You pull it out and hang it out, you look like a turd that's wearing a dress shirt trying to be cool, wearing it relaxed. Look, wear a casual, relaxed button-up shirt in a casual, relaxed atmosphere. Wear a dress shirt in a dress shirt atmosphere. So I feel this works really well as a dress shirt atmosphere. Please don't wear it untucked. It doesn't look good, and they shouldn't advertise it anymore. So to conclude, this is an awesome shirt. I actually really, really like it. Having tried different brands of these stretchy performance fabric shirts, this is the first one that is like super soft, plus has the ability to moisture wick, plus doesn't hold stink. I really like it, and I bought a second one for a reason, because I'm going to wear them every single week at work, and I really, really like them. It really is the perfect shirt if you want to have that semi-formal or like mixed between like dress casual shirt where you're wearing it for work but not overly formal. Yes, you can wear it with a tie, but because of the collar being a little more flimsy, not as stiff, it may not look as crisp. Personally, I think it's best as an open collar shirt. You should not wear it with ties unless absolutely necessary. Overall, I have 2 thumbs. I give them 2 thumbs up. If you need stars, I give it like 4.78 stars. I can't give it a 5-star. I can't think anything can get a 5-star, but this thing comes pretty close. I really like these shirts. Phenomenal, wonderful, phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal shirt. There you have it, the Rhone Commuter Dress Shirt. I highly recommend it. I am a dude. These are my reviews. Where I'm providing you detailed and authentic reviews so you can feel confident when deciding to purchase cool shit.